Hello, grade 2. We are going to start our top secret art project, and I'm going to show you what you need, and then hopefully you can do this without an adult nearby, since it is a top secret project for a gift. You're going to need the hard piece of cardboard paper from your folder, and you're going to need the brown piece of paper, and it's inside of that. When you get your hard piece of paper, make sure it opens just like a book, and we want the front of it. And what you're going to do first is you're going to glue the back of your brown piece of paper, and then you're going to put it right at the very bottom of the page, and you're going to be flipping down the top, so don't glue the top. Just leave a little bit of room to bring down the top. Okay, give it a try. Glue the back, leave my glue on the back, and now I'm going to put it at the bottom of my paper on the front, smoothing it out. Then I would like you to put just a little bit of glue underneath the flap to hold the flap down. Underneath, and bring it down and just hold it for a few minutes with your fingers. So this is going to be our pot that's going to hold some flowers we're going to be painting that are going to sit in the pot. So what we're going to do next is draw some stems very lightly with a pencil for the little flowers we're going to put in our pot. So I drew about 5 stems just lightly with my pencil, and we're going to be painting over top of those green. You can have some stems droop down a little bit if you want. So next you need to get your paints, and you need to get your water and set up to start painting. Go ahead now and paint the stems of your pencil markings green, and you might need to paint over top of them 2 or 3 times to get them a nice dark green. Be neat. And then when you're done, you're going to let your stems dry. If you want, you could add some little leaves near the bottom of your stems, just coming out of the pot a little bit. So when your stems are dry, we are going to make the flower. And these are like a little pansy flower. We're going to be using these 2 colors, your purple and your light blue. So we're going to start with the purple. We need to get the purple nice and wet. And then we're going to be making 4 circles with our purple. We're going to just go 1, dip your paint again, 2, 3, and 4. And we want it to be about the size of a loonie. Now I'm going to maybe make a different flower with my purple, and I'll leave some room for some blue ones. So 1, 2, 3, and some purple ones. I'm going to go to my light blue and do the same. Go ahead and make them about the size of a loonie or a toonie, making them bigger if you need to. You want mom or grandma or auntie to not see this, so you might need to get some help from a big sister or brother, or maybe someone else in the house if you need some help. Or you could get help and just say it's top secret. Taking all my flowers, and I just have a look at them, and I decide if any need to be a little bit darker or a little bit bigger, and that they each have 4 circles that are joining together. Okay, now we're going to let that dry before we add some more details. Now that your flowers are dry, we're going to be adding some yellow to the center of each flower. So get your paintbrush wet and get the yellow paint nice and wet. And then you're going to just add a yellow center to your dry flowers. Looks like that. Keep going. All your flowers should have a yellow center. If it's not a bright yellow, you can go over it one more time and let it dry. After your yellow centers are dry, we're going to add some black accent details in the middle of each flower. So you're going to go to your yellow center and you're going to take a black pencil crayon or crayon and maybe put 4 or 5 black little lines coming out from your yellow center for each flower. When you're done, your flowers will look like this. And that's the end of our top secret art project for Mother's Day. You're going to take the poem you made for your mom and you'll be gluing it inside your card. The poem that you make with me, you'll be opening up your card and your poem should fit just right in the center, and just glue it into the middle of your card. And then you can fold it in half. And that's the end. So on the front, it will be your pot of flowers. And if you want, you could write Happy Mother's Day on the front. I'll show you the spelling. If you would like to write Happy Mother's Day on the front, it's up to you. And I will just hold it there for a few minutes. So I hope your grandma or your auntie or your mom or stepmom, whoever you've decided to give your card to, enjoys their card and they have a nice day.